Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk to you about buses and I want to show you how I use them in Studio One 4. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit that notification button, drop a like, leave a comment with suggestions, go follow me on Instagram. Let's get into the video. First, let me show you the session. I'm gonna play you the track just a bit.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's only two roads out here. Which one you gonna choose? Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's only two roads out here. Which one you gonna choose? Y'all should know I've been checked.
The track is called What You Gonna Do. The artist is JYOUNG. You can follow him on Spotify. I have a link in the description. This is how the mixer looks. It's a pretty big session. I think I have 70 tracks and a lot of them are buses. I like using buses for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is to save up CPU and process similar tracks together, like vocals, like, I don't know, string bus, like in this session. Most of the time in my session I have a beat bus, you can see it right here, a drum bus and a vocal bus. These are probably the three buses that I have in every single session. The drum bus is there only when I have the beat track out, the individual drums that I have to bus together. The vocal bus is in pretty much every single session. I like using vocal bus processing. You can see it in this session that I have a C4, CLA 2A and a suit. I think that in the final project I also had like a spiff. Now I want to dive into the session and see exactly what buses I have and why I have them. I can see that I have a stereo bass bus. Let me explain why I have it in the session. The bass track looks something like this. You can notice that this is a mono bass on a mono track. You cannot add stereo plugins on it and you cannot add like a stereo effect, the actual bass. For this specific track I wanted the bass to have some stereo spread. That's why I have it bussed on a stereo bus. In Studio One it's pretty simple to do. You just right click and add bus for selected channel, and that's what I did right here. On this bus I have Ozone 8 imager with the sterilize on. I will increase the effect so it's pretty noticeable. Working with a stereo bus, I have the option to increase the stereo depth and to manipulate it. That's why I have this bus in the session. The next bus is a string bus. I have 3 tracks that goes into this string bus. I have the bus in the session because I wanted the strings to be glued together. I wanted the strings to have the same processing. I wanted the strings to sound cohesive, and that's why I have the bus right here. Same principle here. I have a piano bus where I've bussed together a piano and a bell pad. The reason behind bussing these two tracks together is that both create just a single track in the session. I want them to sound and to be processed together. Next I have a hook bus. This is where most of the hook vocals are going to.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna...
I wanted the vocals to have a similar processing on them, that's why I bussed them together. Next I have an ad-libs bus. This is a bus that I have pretty much in every single session. I don't like processing individual ad-libs because sometimes the artists record the ad-libs on multiple tracks. I like to bus them together and process them as a single track. You can see that the ad-libs are going to this ad bus. At the end of the session, I have the buses that have the delays, the reverbs, and other sends. In Studio One, you have FX tracks and bus tracks. This is an FX track. You can see it right here. This is the symbol for the bus channel. Why do I prefer using buses over sends? It's because with buses I can send them to other sends. For example, this delayed throw, you can see that I've sent it to a reverb. That's why I prefer using buses over FX channel in Studio One. Next, I have a beat bus. This is where everything related to the instrumental of the track is going. So the drums, as you can see, are going to the beat bus and the instruments are going to the beat bus. Sometimes I have processing on the beat bus, sometimes I don't, like in this case. Next I have the drum bus. I'm using the drum bus to glue the drums together. Next I have the vocal bus. So this is how I use buses in pretty much all of my sessions. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, hit the notification button, drop a like, leave a comment with suggestions, follow me on Instagram. See you guys next time. Cheers.